Okay, friends, here we are at the battle just outside Paris. Hopefully, we can really smash the French army up here pretty nicely. We've got just a massive brick of infantry in front, mostly comprised of billmen, with two wings of spears, one on that side, one on the other, and then horsemen on the flanks, general supporting at the back. Doesn't look like this terrain's going to be terribly difficult. Again, they might be hiding in trees, or they might have occupied this hill. So really, we're going to be at slight disadvantage either way, but nothing that massive amounts of better troops can't overcome in this instance. So, start battle.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in gallantry.
Oh, that's right, they're reinforcing from Paris, so if we can smash these guys up, which I don't see why we shouldn't, let's use the horse for that. So, you lot hit them. You lot hit them. And then... just single group that. So we move them all in formation at the same time. And brick of infantry. Just wipe these men up here. Look at the pitchforks. There's that set of horsemen. There's that set. And here's Robert coming up in the center.
Behold how our men have captured. Only half the enemy force remain. The battle is very much in our favor.
What? It's being overloaded with messages here. That was just sad, really. Lost a single man in that charge, and took out however many that army was made up of. And so actually we've kind of turned the battlefield to our advantage, in the sense that we are now fighting down the hill with the trees to our right still. But it seems that we're the ones advantaged most by this position, and not the French. So, let's get everyone into position. Captain notice. And we have up here the French king here in the front, and his troops forming up behind. Those are ballista. So we are going to want to be somewhat speedy about this, so that they don't wreck us up too much. Archers, 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 king. And they're moving. They're doing something. What are they doing? Just moving into a better position? Run, lads. On slightly faster speed. And since they're moving their archers into a very exposed position, horsemen, do your job. You hit there, you hit there, you hit there, you hit there. And everyone go. Mop up their archers. And you lot charge.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
It's really my hope if we can take out those family members. Those are the primary targets. It won't be like the Scotland battle, where taking them out destroys the faction, because there should still... we haven't seen a prince yet, so we know there's a prince hiding somewhere. But really, the more men we can take out, the more family members, so much the better, particularly in battle, so we don't have to deal with them in a siege battle. Having that, wall of horsemen in a siege battle would be much preferred. Let's grab you, and you. And you charge the king. And you, and you. Charge this general. And you folks here in the center, charge in there. Oh dear. firing the ballista at our general, of all things. Sensible, I suppose. Sensible. Knights are tying them up, while these spears get their act together and run. Running would be better.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
Pull
like
back.
this, we will smash
You
the
charge and you pull back. Why does nobody listen to me? Why are the spears just standing there? Go! Get them! Charge! And we'll bring up the billman. Throw everyone into the melee. Except the spears, which already have jobs. Come on, Robert. Pull up. Pull up and get into this. Taking out one of their generals. Henry. Can't remember if he was the one we fought in the last go-around. There's another general's bodyguard hiding around the back there. Spear units need to push up. Just everyone... This mess of a melee over here. And... see if we can't catch
The battle is very much in our favor.
them.
If we remain true and
The
steadfast,
king
victory
is
will be
still
ours.
holding. You know, some props to that, some honor in standing and fighting. Routing as many of them as we can. It seems like they're withdrawing from the battlefield, so let's try to pick off as many of them as we can before that happens. So you there, you lot, stop. Not going to be of any help. We can pick off some of the troops here. We don't have to fight them later. So their king got away and one of their other generals got away, but you know. Them's the breaks sometimes.
The enemy army flees.
Continue. Run them down. As many of them as you can. So pretty good fight. Not too bad on the casualties. Did lose one unit of horse, but their sacrifice was would have hopefully been more necessary if we'd gotten the king. But I did need them to pin the king down, so I could bring in some other troops to hopefully tie him up. But that didn't work.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Right. Very good. Very, very good. So, one man survived? Oh no, one man killed, sorry. And took out, right around 850 of them. We've only lost 300. Pretty good, Robert. You're a star general here. And we will ransom them. They've accepted the ransom, so we've got a little bit more money. But they've bought back some of the units that aren't really helping them that much. And then once we get the chance, we can assault here. Almost had him. You see, we only got 3 units in that bodyguard. And the king's unit is very much depleted as well. So, Paris will be a target in the next turn. Hopefully the Pope does not put a stop to that. And we'll put these units into con. Then we'll run them around next turn. Actually, we merge. Get a couple other units open. And we'll be able to run them back and play switch around with those in the next turn. Edinburgh. What is your problem? I'm being taxed too much. Well, not too much I can do about that.
They'll wish they'd never been born,
And we will, I believe, conclude this part with King Rufus assaulting the wall and finally bringing Scotland under his command. Again, auto-calking that one. So there you go. Great Britain, finally unified under the rule of King William Rufus, son of William the Conqueror. There we have it. Pop roads in, then convert it into a town. Anyone else can use anything? You can. Another church in. See if we can get those favor points back. Yeah, I'll start growing the cities here because, again, we'll put the money, you know, our cash settlements, where they're not really being threatened, which, you know, this is a place where they're not going to be threatened that much. And so, this is where we stand at the end of this set of updates. You know, Robert poised to take Paris and to take out King Philip. You know, I'm a little bit wary of what the Holy Romans and the Milanese are doing. And we've got, you know, Spain as a friend, Venice as a friend, and the Pope hates them both. So, this is the end of the map, and how the map looks at the end, and I shall see you next time.